Your I can't speak. Hello everyone. Okay, I'm still wearing the same sweater because I literally just finished recording the other video, but I just wanted to go ahead and get all of this done while I'm still so pumped up. Okay, so it's day one of our self-care for your dream life challenge, and I'm so excited. Okay, day one, we're going to be focusing on really cracking down what is holding you back from living your dream life. So I'm going to call this like your mind map, your limiting beliefs. If you don't know what those are, basically it's your blocks or like just what's holding you back. So to start off, this is kind of the layout of how the challenge is going to go. Each day I'll have one of these videos, and in the group I encourage all of you to share your questions or comments and to show us pictures of your journaling prompts and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to share everything. I understand a lot of it is going to be very personal, but block out, cover up whatever part is a little too personal, whatever you need to do. But I really encourage you to participate, and there will be a fun little bonus for those of you that participate every single day throughout this week. Okay, so the layout of each day, like I said, is going to be a video, and we're going to start off with what I'm calling, I guess, a focus tool. This is just a fun little easy exercise to kind of get your mind going in the direction we need it to be going in. So for today, draw your life as it is right now. Just simple little doodles, nothing fancy unless you want to. But draw like a stick figure of what you look like, and talk about, write out or draw out your appearance, your habits, what kind of job you have, where you live, like your physical home and the location, your car, your friends, your romantic relationships, do you have a pet, how do you dress, all that kind of stuff. Just doodle it all out, how you feel about yourself, all that. Just kind of doodle it to kind of get your gears going. Okay, so once you have that done, I'll insert some clips here and there of me doing that exact thing. Once you have that done, here is the journaling prompt, and I will have it written down as well. I want you to make a mind map, and I'll insert clips and explain that a little bit further. To write out how you feel, why you feel that, and what's stopping you from living your dream life. So basically with this, you will be writing out all of your limiting beliefs and blocks and, things that you keep telling yourself or things that are actually tangible. Feeling anxious, uninspired, unhappy, stuck, desperate, depressed, bored, moody, tired, lost, lonely, sick, stuck, like all this kind of stuff. Pick one color for the emotions and then one color for the causes. So do that first and then go through and write out what's causing that. I'm doing better now, but this is kind of showing how I was feeling a couple months ago. So once you kind of write all of those things down, then I took yet another color. I just like using a lot of color, and I just connected them. So I think I started with anxious, and I connected anxious to all the things that were causing the anxiety and all the things that the anxiety was causing. And then I moved on to the next one and did the same thing. So you can see the page looks like a freaking mess. That's how I was feeling. Like I said, I recorded myself doing this, but I made an actual one 6 months ago, something like that. I don't know. But I made an actual one. I'm not going to show it because it did have a lot of private stuff on there. This was less personal stuff. Plus, obviously, I wanted to get the footage of me doing it for you. And so you'll see, like, my mind was an absolute mess. Like, it gets to the point where there's like 50 things coming out of one little circle, and like you can't even track it back to where it originally came from because it was such a mess. That's how my mind felt at the time. Yours might be equally messy, more messy, less messy, whatever. But the point is, it's very important to get all of this out initially before we start. So it might get a little bit emotional. I definitely got emotional when I did this 6 months ago. But you can't keep bottling this kind of stuff. You can't keep internalizing it. And if you don't get this all out and really analyze it, then you're not going to be able to move on from it. And for me, at least, I'm a very visual person, and so just thinking about something is typically not enough. I need to be able to actually visualize something and like physically see it and write it out, and like it needs to have more than one sense. So that way I can fully, or and you can fully face your reality instead of just kind of continuing to internalize it. So this is day 1. And then from there, I want you to, on like a nice, pretty piece of paper or something like that, just in a way that's very eye-catching, write down an affirmation. Like, once you have let this all go, step 3 for every day is going to be writing down an affirmation. First off, if you don't know what an affirmation is, it's a statement. It is kind of a mantra, something like that. And it's good to repeat it at least 20 times for you to truly believe it. And with something like this, you should keep it typically very concise, just like one sentence, I am whatever, and repeat it. Even if you don't believe it at first, just keep repeating it the 20 times out loud, preferably, or write it out, or both, something like that. But you definitely want to use as many senses as you can for something like this. They say that you have to repeat something, hear it, write it, see it, say it 20 times for it to really stick in your mind. So that's what you're going to do with this affirmation. I encourage you to really dive deep with this day 1 challenge. It shouldn't take too long, but you really want to give yourself some time to get into it. I actually meditated and lit some candles and meditated for like 10 minutes before I started doing this. You just really want to get in the zone. You don't want to be distracted. Don't have turn off your phone or put it on airplane mode or something. You don't want any kind of distractions. You want to be fully present for something like this. You're here to change your life. So dedicate the time that you need for yourself. And if you're doing the 100 days of self-care challenge, this can be your self-care for the day. So I really encourage you to really, really dive deep. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the group. And like I said, please share some of your findings, take pictures of maybe some of the journal prompts, stuff like that. Share your affirmation. Maybe somebody else can benefit from what you're sharing as well. So I really want this to be kind of like a community. I want you all to feel supported by each other. So again, if you have any questions, I will be available to answer them in the group. All right, so there's day 1. I'm excited for day 2. Get really excited. It's going to be fun. All right, bye.